Hey guys, Sovietdeath here. This is a rather late update video for the month of December 2017, and yeah, it's been a while since I've actually done an update video. I've recently put out a small video explaining the new mechanics for World of Tanks 4.2, but this is just mainly an actual stream video. Just, hey, this is what I've been up to. How has everybody else been doing? And talking, of course, about at least some of wargaming content. So, well, obviously it's December, so World of Tanks has all their holiday stuff going on. Wargaming in general has all their holiday stuff going on. I definitely gotta say, I like the fact that we're having a pretty decent earn op this month. Not everybody agrees with it. I mean, I'm going to cover that a little bit more in a bit, but it's one of those things. It's like they're offering you free stuff for playing the game. Now, it might not be the way that you want the game to be played, because some people are obviously going to just grind for that and not care about anything else. But, I mean, what else are they going to do? Like, on PC, personal missions, there's people that have been yelling at them for years on personal missions to make them more, quote-unquote, gameplay friendly, or to not ruin games by going after those ops. It's like, they're doing it, but they're giving you like a $50 tank. Well, $50 in their eyes, which honestly I don't feel like you should ever pay more than $50 for a premium tank. That's why I always say find a couple of good premiums you like, and maybe that's it. Other than that, don't worry about it. Oh, but what can you do? Alright, so for me, I've just gone through a whole bunch of issues with my car, which finally got taken care of. It was something that should have been taken care of months ago, but I had some interesting back and forth with my dealership, and it's like the person that was handling my case got fired or left. People didn't get information relayed to them. It was a whole bunch of mess up. But my car's back up and running. Well, my car was running. It just was burning oil, and thankfully it was under warranty, so that cost me all of $0. It was nice. Okay. Moving on. Let me move my screen over here so I can actually not have the infinite wall of infinity looking at things. There we go. So, obviously 4.2 came out. They released another war story, which I think the reward from what I heard is the captured KB-1, which is a very nice tier 5 tank, which that one's a pretty good one. Obviously they're offering a whole bunch more right now as you're seeing the news flip through. But let's go to the Tank Miss Challenge, which obviously you're running to get the Blitzen, the T-23E with F-30 gun, and the ISU-130. Blitzen, most of you who probably watch this channel already have gotten a Blitzen because it's kind of the holiday thing. Every Christmas sorry about that. Every Christmas they tend to either have an op to earn a Blitzen or they give it away. So I'm not too worried about people probably already have that. You just have to play one game to get it. It's a nice little tier 3. What else can you say about it? The T-23, T-28 with E with F-30 is very similar to the Honor. Was it the Honor? I think it was the Honor. Nice little Tier 4 tank, which is at the end of the Vixen op, which, again, a lot of people have issues with, but we'll get into that. And then the top prize is the ISU 130, which I believe is, worth... That one was worth... Yeah, that one's worth $50 right there. Because 12,000 gold is $50, so it's a little bit more than that. Overall, it's a good earn-up. It's a fairly easy earn-up if you do it correctly with people. Especially if you have a few friends to work together with a platoon. So, the fact that you can earn 3 premium tanks, one of them being a $50 tank with a little bit of work, is pretty good. Some people are mad about it, some people are happy about it, whatever. Because, I mean, here it is. Challenge 1, destroy one enemy vehicle in a winning battle. Okay. Pretty much just keep playing until you win a battle, and you will most likely have a kill. Destroy one enemy artillery in battle and survive. This one took me a little while. Actually, the way I wound up winning it is I just played in an artillery and I counter-batteried another artillery. But I actually got close a couple of times to actually surviving, but I wound up saving the battle for a victory by sacrificing myself, so I kind of had to do that. Detect 4+ enemy vehicles in a single winning battle. Get yourself a light tank, run out into the middle, run away. You will most likely spot 4 vehicles, and then you can play as normal. Easy enough. Don't just YOLO into the base, though, because people are just going to hate you, and then you're probably not going to get a winning battle. Which, honestly, if you got enough skill, it doesn't matter. You can still provide a very good support while still getting that 4+ detection. It's only 4, not like 8 or 7. Next one is currently one I'm actually on, because I've only played a couple of times this week. I'm on the Prancer challenge, which is assist with 25,000 plus damage by spotting. This one I actually consider harder than the Vixen op, because I tend to do a lot more damage, or I do tracking and then damaging. So, having to do pure spotting has been a little bit difficult for me. I mean, I'm slowly getting there. I think I'm at like 12,000 right now. But I'll probably get there. I'm thinking I'm going to finish the ops before it ends, because, I mean, they're running it until January 2nd. It's the 17th now. I'm pretty much a lot of the way there. Next one is assist with 30,000 by mobilizing vehicles. Pretty easy, actually. Just get yourself a decently good HE firing tank. Put shot into said enemy tank. Have a friend with another HE gun, and just keep pounding away and resetting the tracks. It doesn't take any time at all. Next one is destroy 50+ vehicles in the Tier 3+. If you want to do it the easy way, get a good Tier 3 or Tier 4 and go do a little bit of clubbing. People will hate you for it, but it will get results. Or just play the game as normal, and you'll probably get it before the end of the month. Next one is destroy 25+ enemies within 100 meters. Again, play normally or go clubbing, and you should be able to pull this off. It's actually less than the 50, so you just gotta be within 100 meters. good medium or heavy tank will easily do that. Even light tanks can do that. And then it's just 75,000 damage in any number of battles. Which, hey, 75,000 damage. It just takes time. You'll get there. It just takes time. Last one being place as top XP earner on your team and survive. Have a good game. I mean, there's nothing else you can say about that, but have a good game. There's no way to really cheat that system. Just be good, survive, and win. Well, you don't have to win, but you just have to do good and survive. But winning is probably the better way to go. Yeah, obviously. And then they also have bundles to buy said tanks if you want to buy said tanks. I don't recommend buying them because like I've said before, I've started really being against anything that you have to pay over $50 for. The T28E is only $1,600. That one's pretty cheap. I don't go against people for going after a good cheap tank. IC-130 is $12,800. If you got the money and you want to burn it, go right ahead. But I don't recommend spending over $50 on a tank. I know that this kind of comes as a shock to people because I have a lot of premium tanks, but keep in mind I've offset a lot of the balance over the years by using Bing rewards and Microsoft rewards. So at the same time, I'm not actually spending as much money as a lot of people think. I mean, I have like 100 premiums, and then there's also stuff I've gone through either contests and going to actual wargaming events. Which, if you ever get a chance to go to a wargaming event, go. It's worth it. It's worth it just in the free stuff they give you alone, if not more for the actual historical aspects or anything else. I mean, I had a blast over at D-Day, Ohio this year for their Let's Battle Tour event there. Which, I'm planning on going to D-Day, Ohio again this year, as long as everything works out. I don't know if Wargaming will be there or not, but either way, it's a great event to go to. I highly recommend it. Other than that, I mean, what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of people were having problems with the Prancer and Vixen ops. I just don't understand why people are having that many issues with it. I mean, it's an op that actually can promote good gameplay if people are doing it right. If you get one or two buddies to help you out, get a couple buddies together and go, hey, let's get this one done, and then we'll help you and you out. Have 3 people together in a platoon, it won't take a lot of time. It'll take maybe, a day each, but it doesn't take that long. Ugh. Okay. Other than that, I believe, where was the overview? I got back up to the overview. Well, there's overview part 2. Is part 1 anything that important? Let me see. Overview part 1. Let's see if there's anything. Nope. Nothing that important in part 1. It was the lights, the new winter maps, which we know the whole map discussion. I have a very detailed post on my opinion on where we are in the map discussion. I'm just going to go off of that and not worry about it. If you want to see my opinions on that, just look up my posts on the forums. Okay. Oh yeah. They have all the light tanks that you can get right now. Yeah, they're unlocking a whole bunch of tanks that you can buy on the new premium tech tree. Which, the premium tech tree I think is a really good idea, because it does two things. One, you can see all the premium tanks in the game currently available. Which means, hey, you can go out there, see what they have available, you can look up their stats, you can look at their armor profiles. If you have a problem with that as a tool, and are thinking they're just trying to push you to buy more, I mean, of course they're pushing you to buy more, they're a company. They want to sell you stuff. If they're not selling you stuff, then it's not worth it to them. But the fact you can use it as such a good tool to actually look at stuff and see what's going on, it's great. I'm kind of laughing about the whole Panzer 5.4 being there because, well, it's the Panzer 5.4, but... They're also running the Flying the Flag op to earn more flags, which are a new thing that they've added. New wiggly bit. Offering a couple more premium tanks, which some of them I'm okay with, some of them I'm not. Oh, I hate this. IS-5 loaded, 12,150. You couldn't have it be 12K. It's like, come on. It should be 12K. If it's at 12,150, they should just make it at 12K and save people a little bit of extra money. At least they have the Strav S1 without the camo for 11,200. At least it's under 50. I hate seeing that. I really do. It grinds my gears so bad right now. Again, that one's okay. It's, you know, you're still spending $50 on a tank, but the price at least is not breaking the bank where you have to buy more than $50 worth of gold. Again, if you don't have the money, don't spend on it. Earn your tanks. There's plenty of earn ops now. Oof. IS-3A, again, 12,300. I don't like you. 59 patent, tier 8 medium, 7,800. That's a pretty good deal. Some people may or may not like it, but it's pretty good. I don't know if this one trains American and Chinese crews, though. So I can't tell you that unless it actually says in the description. Nah, it doesn't say. I know the Legion does, which is what this thing is based off of. But it may not have that ability. So I'm expecting it not to have the ability. I don't own one, so I can't tell you. Alright. Other than that, let's see what Part 2 has in store. Yeah, the 12 days of Takemas have been pretty easy so far, so I'm not too worried about that up. The more of those you complete, which I believe they're in their 5th day now, the bigger the quote-unquote prizes at the end. I think it's mainly just going to be silver and maybe some supplies. I don't think it's going to be anything that big. But if you wind up getting all 12, apparently there's a big prize. I don't know how big or what it is. And I feel kind of teased that they don't say what any of the prizes are. So I'm not worried about it. It could just be premium time for all I know. They have these two tanks, which are probably pretty good. But, again, I believe they are... Well, okay, the Volk is not too bad. It's 1130. This is the ultimate, which means it's going to drop in price. And then the KV4, well, yeah. Now, that thing needs to drop in some price before I'd even considered it a decent thing. I understand, they gave it camo, they gave it all the special emblems and stuff, which is why they're charging more for it, but as I said before, I really don't agree on them charging over $50 for a tank. I mean, it's over $50 for a tank. Though both together is not a bad savings, but again, I don't ever recommend you buying any more than you have to in this game. And technically, you don't have to buy anything because they've offered plenty of Tier 8 premiums or lower for less, for the low cost of free. So if you can earn something for free, you don't really have to worry about it too much. Alright. Other than that, let's see, what else do they have on the part 2? 12 days of tank mess, we already did that. They're bringing back the toy tank mode, which apparently they're having 2 vehicles this time around. So, you got your little French, your little quote-unquote French tank that fires... Was it French? I think it was counted as French. That fires the suction cup darts, and now it looks like you have a totally balanced Russian tank that fires a ball. I could be wrong on what it actually is, but that's what it looks like. Totally seems balanced. Totally legit. They're bringing back the Naughty and Nice drops, which it's a free drop at the end of a battle. So, nothing to argue about there. And they're apparently giving away a free tank if you log in between December 19th and January 4th. We are 2 days away from that. Yay. Okay. And the last thing I have to talk about is a policy change that has recently come to light on the game, which I received an email for. I don't see it in here, so I don't know if it's actually in here at all. But I can explain the gist of it. And that is that starting on January 1st, they are changing the tank exemption policy. If anyone doesn't know what that is, it's the ability to buy back tanks at their sale price if they're tech tree tanks, or buy tanks at their sale price if they're a premium tank. Now, you would have 4 exemptions per year, and you could put as many tanks that you want to buy back on those exemptions as possible and buy it back for silver. Because of the... I'm guessing because of the new change that they made to the selling mechanics in the game, now you have to actually hold a button to sell, and you have to hold it for a fairly long time. Since they're basically preventing people from doing the mistake aspect to it, that they're going to be stopping the exemptions for tech tree tanks. Now, I don't know if this means that it's going to be for tech tree tanks altogether and mistake cells or other types of cells would be also included in this to where you couldn't get them back anymore. But keep in mind is that it goes into effect January 1st, which means if you... Actually, I'm going to change back to face cam just because I don't need to show that anymore. It means that if you want to put back anything now, put in your ticket with what tanks you want to get back. Because if you already have a ticket before the policy change, I would believe that you are still fine, because the ticket would have been opened before the policy change. So if you have any tanks that you want to buy back from the tech tree, do it now. Do it now before the option is no longer there for you to get it at a cheaper cost. So, I think that's about it. I mean, the only thing I've been doing lately, I've also been getting back into bowling, and I actually got video on my new camera that was testing out to just see how well or how terrible I did. I didn't do too bad. I need to find a way to actually get it off of my camera and onto my computer, though. Because apparently I don't actually have the right type of port for doing that type of transfer. I might have to literally pull my SD card out of my camera, put it into my other camera, and then load it into the computer that way. But that's about it. So yeah, that's it. You guys have a good day. I'm out of here for now.